It's very obvious. Why people murmur when I walk out on the floor, because people say that guy looks familiar. Clark Kent. The original Superman is right. Let me tell you something. It's very difficult looking like Superman. I got a 7-year-old boy. I take him for a walk. I pass a phone booth. I gotta get him dressed. Now, that's not so bad. My wife tells my kid, tell Superman to take out the garbage. So the kid opens the window and I gotta jump right out. Thank God I live in the basement. Let me tell you another thing. I got a 7-year-old kid, and Einstein, a genius. You know what my kid asked me last week? He says, Papa, what is the NAACP? I said, that's the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. He says, Papa, we're Italian. Who we got? I told him the NAFIA. The Mothers and Fathers Italian Association, that's what we got. And remember, mafia spelled backwards is Aham. And donuts spelled backwards is Stunad, and that's what they got. But let's be honest, let's tell the truth now. The colored people are mad because they gotta sit in the back of the bus. I say come in the front and stand with us. Now, Joe Louis beat up our people for 12 years. We didn't say nothing. Aunt Jemima's been in that box for 30 years. We didn't say nothing. And think for 1 minute, every prison picture that you've seen, you've never seen a colored man go to the chair. He's the guy with the harmonica. We get the juice. And Jackie Robinson, if he wasn't a Negro, could never be the first colored ball player. At least they had an Uncle Tom, me and Uncle Bidooch. Now the Jewish people big heart. Because anyone today who wants to become Jewish, the Jewish people say, come on, baby, come on, come on, come on. Elizabeth Taylor, she went. Sammy Davis Jr., he followed. Now, this is not fair. This is prejudice. Because if I want to become a Negro, where I gotta go? Hey, the big thing today, you can't live in a neighbor of your nationality. All my life, I lived in an Italian neighbor. You can't do it no more. My kid says you gotta mingle with other people. I moved out of my mother's house rent-free. I moved to a Jewish neighborhood. My son plays with a 7-year-old Jewish boy. This is good. This is healthy. One problem. 2 weeks ago, the kid said to me, Papa, I want to be bar mitzvahed. I says, Gavon, you gotta be confined. He said, gee, Daddy, you talk funny. So I ran next door to my neighbor. I said, oh, you think your son's telling my son about being bar mitzvahed? He said, don't feel so bad. My kid wants to be confined. I said, gee, Irving, you talk funny too. I said, Irving, what do you want to do? He says, look, we buy one suit. We confine a bar mitzvah to 2 kids in 1 day, we save money. I says, fine, Irving, but do me the favor, have the dinner over my house. He says, go ahead. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I ran onto my mother, and I got a genuine Italian mother. 4 feet 11. If they 5 feet, they Turks. She has a bun over here, knitting needle over here, gold tooth over here, beauty mark over here. That's my mom. I says, Mom, I got a problem. She's buddies. I says, Mom, I got Jewish and Italian friends coming for dinner. What am I going to cook? She says, lox, Parmesan. But these are the things that we gotta do for the kids today. But I remember when I was a kid, if I didn't listen to my parents, my father, under the heart, I'd lose my breath, fall on the floor, my mother do the da-dum-da on top of my head. And be honest, today, if you get a toothache, $38 for surgeons, right? I used to get a toothache, my father made the homemade wine gargle. I got drunk for 9 days, you didn't feel nothing. And I was 4 years old, I needed glass. I needed glasses at 4 years old. My father told me his I got lost for 7 days. And I go one better, 14 years old, my mother forced me to become a monk. I says, Mom, I don't want to become a monk. Now what are you going to do when your mother goes, you become a monk. And I went upstate New York to the head monastery. I walked in, I said, Mr. Monkey. He says, yeah. I says, my mother said I have to become a monk. He said, that's wonderful, that's beautiful. Gives me a brown robe, cuts my hair out in the middle, gives me a 1936 donkey. And there I was, a monkey on a donkey. I was in the mountains blessing the flowers, the trees, the bunny rabbits. Then I found out I was in the wrong mountains. I was in the Catskills. Now let me tell you something else. When you have a genuine Italian mother, you better have a genuine Italian father. My father demanded equal time. You listen to Mama, you gotta listen to him. Now he waited till my 21st birthday, and he forced me to get married. He says, today you're 21. And today everything, it's time that you got to marry. And we got a nicer girl picked out for you. He called up Sicily 63720. And they shipped in a genuine Italian girl. 4 feet 11. With a bun over here. Little needle here. Gold tooth here. Beauty mark here. Black dress, black stockings, and black shoes. I says, Papa, why they wear black? He said, in case anybody dies, they're ready. And my father ran the whole wedding. The kids today, they get away with murder. My father's the boss. We had a church wedding, 14 ushers. 14 bridesmaids. And my best man was a Puerto Rican. I didn't even know the guy. This is the truth. We're walking out toward the altar. He's singing. But do you think that stopped my father? He went one better. He shipped in from Rome, Italy, a genuine Italian priest with a bun over here, little needle here, and a gold tooth here. I went to my father and says, Papa, what are you doing to me? Papa, what are you doing to me? He says, did I tell you to shut up? I says, Papa, do you realize you're a genuine Italian? I'm an Italian American. I don't have purple feet. He says, shut up. And keep your mouth shut on me, you father. And remember tonight is the big reception. Hey, the kids today, they get receptions. You gotta go for 5,000, 10,000, 12,000, 30,000 for a catered affair. I don't make a novena for the affair that I got. My affair was called an Italian football wedding. Now let me explain this thing for those who don't know what it is. Two Italians get together to get married. They rent out the hall and then they rent out the sandwiches. And everybody jams in the hall. You're a guy yell out, Nunzio, for the provolone sandwich. Of course they run the thing. Another guy, Angelo, the capital sandwich. And all night long the sandwiches are going, but-a-ding, 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 but-a-ding. And we had a band. Now, this band here is great. We got stuck with my Uncle Dodo's band. 3 pieces. 2 mandolins and 1 guitar. Now, that's not so bad, but all they knew was 1 song. And for 6 hours, this is the song we had to listen to. They had the greatest teen tots I ever heard. And the sandwiches, ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding. I ran to my father, says, Papa, what are you doing to me, Papa? He says, did I tell you to shut up? He said, remember, they're coming now. Well, I said, who's they? You got 2,000 people in the hole here at a buck a head. I said, who else could you fit in there? He says, your kumar and your kumpar. I didn't even know I had it. Now, what's a kumar and what's a kumpar? These are godparents that come out of the woodwork every 30 years. The only reason they come out of the woodwork is to go to your wedding to get something for nothing. And the first one in the hall is always the Goomba, a small guy with a nose, this way and here, that way. He's there for 2 reasons. First reason, to take numbers. Second reason, he's got a shopping bag in his left-hand pocket. He's taking sandwiches for the next day's lunch. He's robbing them like crazy. And the band's going, ba-da-dee-da-ba-da-ding, the sandwiches, ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding. Now she walks into Kumara, King Kong's mother. 6 feet, 5 inches tall. 2 buns over here, 2 knitting needles here, 2 gold teeth here, 2 beauty marks here, piece of garlic right over here. And standing next to her, a 5-year-old daughter. Now, nobody invited the kid. They bought the kid for 1 reason, to sing with the band. Now, we didn't mind that, but the kid didn't know the same song as the band. And this is how that Kumara walks in the hall. Hello, Charlie, how are you? Salvador, how's your mother? How's your father? How's your sister? 2, your mother, 2, your father, 2, your sister. When are we going to see each other again? When somebody dies? Now the kid sings with the band. Mama, and the can Sunday, Mama, and the band. And the sandwiches, ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding, ba-da-ding. Let me tell you something. There comes a time in every man's life when he's got to face up to his father. My time came that night as his papa put him up, put him up, put him up. He gives me a cocktail. I says, Papa, don't drink. What am I going to do with the cocktail? He said, why don't you make a speech? I says, Papa, the people at this wedding don't understand English. He said, why don't you talk with your hands? I jumped up on top of a barrel of sandwiches. I looked into the crowd and said, hey, I said, this wedding cost me $600, baby. Get those envelopes ready, kid. The line starts right over here. And my wife had the white gown on. She had the white bag where the scaffadoni goes in there. Next to her was her mother watching where the scaffadoni goes in there. And it's an amazing thing about the old weddings. They never let go of the envelopes. They look at you like an idiot. Gee, what a nice couple. Wish you all the luck of the world. You gotta pull. Bada bing, bada bang, bada bing, bada bang, bada bing, bada. And the kids singing, Mama. And the band, bada bida bada sings that. And the sandwich, bada ding, bada ding. It's my father.